Hello y'all, it's Valerie here, and today I'm going to do a clearance plant haul. I went to Lowe's and I went to Walmart looking for perennials, clearance perennials specifically, because it's a little too late in the season to buy annuals. If it were, June, maybe beginning of July, I might be interested in buying the annuals on clearance. There is a caveat to that. If it's something that's on the border of our zone, like if it says, if it's an annual, but then it says hardy to zone 7 and we're zone 6, then I might go ahead and get that on clearance just to see if I can overwinter it, because I've had success doing that before. I hope that wasn't confusing. Sometimes they will sell things that are perennial in a higher zone as an annual in a lower zone, if it will bloom real pretty through the summer. Anyways, I got a little off topic there. Sometimes I get a little long-winded when I talk about plants. So this right here is the pile of plants I got. I just kind of wanted to show them from this angle so you could see how many there are. Well, sorta. You can't really see how many different pots there are, but that's quite a bit. I have my receipts here of where I went to Walmart and to Lowe's, and I'm going to give you a total on what I spent at each store, and then I went and I took all the sticker prices off all these plants and I added it up, so I will give you how much I spent versus how much I would have spent had I paid full price. Okay, so let's go with the first place. Walmart. We will go with Walmart, and I will show you all the plants that I got from there, and then we will go through the numbers. Okay, this pile is Walmart. So, the first thing I got is this rose. I'm not really sure of the variety. The tag says Angel Parfuma, and it says Rose Bloomables. I'm not really sure. Now, the ones that I got from Walmart, I will be able to tell you a price that I paid for them, because they have a sticker that tells me what the discounted price was. The one from Lowe's, the discount was not on the sticker. It was taken at the register. But this rose right here, this beautiful rose, I paid $3 for. Okay, the next thing I got was 4 of these mini roses. And I did pay full sticker price for these, and I did add these as full sticker price. Whenever I went to buy these, there was a lady marking down these perennials here that I got. And because these are from a different vendor, she told me if I could have found the guy that was in charge of the garden section, that he would mark this down for me, because these were also going to be going on sale for half price that day. But we couldn't find him, and we got such good deals on everything that we decided to just go ahead and pay full price. Part of the reason for that is because I love mini roses, but another reason is if you look at these, there is at least 4 plants in all of these. Let me see if I can find a better example, and I'll show you how you can tell. Okay, this has got a good one. See how this has 2 branches there, but it comes down to 1 main stalk? You know that's 1 plant. These all are separate. They don't come down to 1 stalk. So that right there there's 4 separate plants in this. Here, I'll even take it out and show you. Like if you were to separate these, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3, and there's 4. I just turned this 1 plant into 4 different plants, and I paid $4.97 for this pot. So for 4 mini roses, I paid $4.97. So I decided given that each of these little pots has at least four roses in it, that was a good deal even without the half off discount. This is the blue spruce sedum. This is another one that I paid full price for that I could have gotten marked down. They were only $3 each, and I was going to buy these even before I knew anything else had been marked down. These were already in my buggy before I knew anything was on sale. So I went ahead and got these. So that's another one that I paid full price for. The next thing that I got from Walmart is I got 2 of these sedums. These are hold on, let me see. I took the sticker off of this one. No, I didn't. I got 2 of these. They're calling them creeping stone crops from Walmart, and I paid $2 each for these. So you can see, $2. And it just says Sun Sparkler, and I know there are different types in the Sun Sparkler series. I'm just not sure if this is like plain Sun Sparkler, or if, like, I know I have a Sun Sparkler Lime Twister, for instance, so this might just be Sun Sparkler. It might not have another distinction, or it could. I'm not sure. On the tag it just says Sun Sparkler though. So I got 6 of these, and I guess it says assorted colors. There's one right here that has flowers on it. It looks like they come in a mixture of this purple color and maybe a pale pink. This is the only one I know for sure what the color is, because none of the rest of them are in bloom, but I did buy 6 of those. I got 3 of these blue salvias, and they were $3 each, so I got 3 of those. I got 5 of these Cat's Meow Nepeta for $2 each. And that right there is all my Walmart stuff. Let's see. So let's give you some numbers on the Walmart stuff. From Walmart, I got 23 items. So at Walmart, if I would have paid full retail for all the items, for the 23 items that I bought, I would have spent $164.80 at full ticket price. Instead, I ended up spending $51.80. So for all these things, I spent $51.80. Alright, now let's go to the stuff that I got from Lowe's. The first thing, and I'm not going to be able to tell you what I paid for these, because most of them, well, none of them, they've got the full sticker price, which I can show you that, but they don't have the sale price, because like I said, it was taken at the register. So I got 3 of these Jewel of the Desert Amethyst Ice Plant. And when I got these, I panicked because they say perennial on it, but I've only ever known them to be an annual that reseeds, at least in my zone. So I went home, I forgot what the specific name of it was, and it was nighttime, so I didn't want to come back out. But I Googled it, and it said they were only hardy to zone 9, and so I was like, well, maybe it'll have time to flower and reseed. Whatever, you know, I got it for a discount. It's not a big deal. But then whenever the next day I came and looked at the tag, and I typed this specific variety in, and it is indeed hardy to zone 5. So it can tolerate even a little bit more cold than what we get. So I was relieved to see that. But I got 3 of these. The next thing I got, and this one I know I paid $1 for because of the condition it was in. Whenever I took it up, I was only charged $1. But it's the Blue Dune Limegrass, and it was $11.98 originally. I need to get it in the ground and probably cut it back. So the next thing I got from Lowe's is 2 of these cherry tart sedums. And this one, I already have a couple of these. It's the Sun Sparkler Cherry Tart. I already have one of these, and I will insert a picture of what it looks like in the ground over there right now compared to this one. Here's what the Cherry Tart sedum looks like where it's grown in my ground. At the beginning of summer, it's even a more vibrant purpley color. This one is acting this way because it's been in a pot and probably not been watered, and you know how plants are treated when they're at the garden center. Well, at least when they're at the big box store garden center. I'm not talking about your local nursery. I'm just talking about, in my experience, the big box stores. They're not going to be babied. I got 2 of those cherry tart sedums. I don't remember if I told you the quantity that I got of those, but I got 2 of those. And I also got this Sun Sparkler Dazzleberry sedum. And I'm not sure what it's going to look like when it's in its full glory, because I don't have an example of that one already, but I do have the cherry tart. This Astilbe I got, and it is called Dark Side of the Moon. It's got this pretty, really dark burgundy, almost black foliage. The underside looks a little more burgundy, and the top side looks, you know, a more dark color. The next thing I got is the Cobalt and Gold Hypericum, and here's this. It gets these pretty yellow flowers, and it's a shrub. Okay. This is one that I got that I paid full price for, and this is Carnival Cinnamon Stick Coral Bells, and this was $5.98. Then the last thing I got on my Lowe's haul was this hydrangea, and it is called the Inspire Hydrangea. At least I think that that's the name of it. And this was originally, I don't know if you can see this tag, $44.98. And according to my receipt, because that's, like when it rings up, it's not necessarily, some of them are generic SKU and some of them list the plant and then the price. Some of them you don't necessarily know which price goes with which plant because it's listed in a generic way. Well, that hydrangea was one that they actually, you know, I can look at my receipt and tell the hydrangea price because it says hydrangea. And I paid $11.25 for that $44.98 plant. All right. So my numbers for Lowe's are, I ended up getting 17 items, and my ticket says, or my receipt says that I paid $51.71, and had I paid retail price for that, that would have been $165.66. So I paid 51 something for $165.66 worth of product. Okay, so I paid just under $105 for $330 worth of product, and that is 40 items. So for 40 items, I paid a little over $105 and got $330.46 worth of products. That's a lot. Now I need to go figure out where I'm planting all the perennials. This right here, guys, anytime between now and frost, just go every once in a while and look at your clearance aisles, because you're going to find some pretty decent prices for perennials, and now is a great time to get your perennials. I like to plant my perennials in the fall. It's preferable to me, but I mean, everyone has their, not that I hate doing it in the spring, I just like to do it in the fall. Mainly because I guess I do get them on sale, and it's a good way for me to get the plants that I've been eyeballing for a relatively affordable price. Yeah, check those sale racks, and if you look online, sometimes they'll announce, like, the reason I knew these plants were on sale is because they announced, like, perennials, clearance perennials, 75% off today is what the little thing said. And it was posted in my local Buchanan events group. So, you know, maybe check Lowe's or check your local events if you've got an events page on Facebook for your town, and maybe you'll get lucky and see them advertise it there. Otherwise, just, you know, this time of year as the season starts to change and people are starting to think, okay, it's fall, you know, they're starting to shift into fall, that's a perfect time to go look for your summer perennials. And then whenever it's fall getting ready to shift for winter, that's the perfect time to go look for your clearance fall perennials. just as it's going out of season, or you're starting to feel like it's getting ready to go out of season, just go start checking those clearance aisles. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do have to figure out a place to plant all these plants. I will see you next time. Bye.